Welcome to Shattered Ships, brought to you by Fandom Encounters. This is your DM Matt, guiding you on your pirate adventure through the seas of Corsair. Join our party, the Human Fey Wanderer Ranger Tesha Gwynn, played by Bobby, the Sea Elf Pirate Kensei Monk Trigger, played by Seth, and the Owlin Swords Bard, played by Alan, as they do their best to navigate this new world and find their place in it. In Corsair, where piracy is freedom, and freedom is dangerous.
Yeah, anyone who's wearing a suboptimal hat, I am
Yes.
like, ugh.
So back with Shattered Ships, Gwyn now with a very fine hat, a crocheted Owlin hat that looks very similar to Kachi, very reminiscent of a captain, is leading the way as the party walks away from the House of Violets to reconnect with Gilda Deepmaw in the Cursed Cove's Keep upon completing their first assignment from the town's leader as a team of curse breakers. I'd say as you're kind of walking through the town, just go ahead and give me, let's say, Captain Gwynn, just give me an encounter check. Roll me a d20. See what you guys run into.
Oh my gosh. 12.
12. Pretty, like, it seems like a pretty average day. This is kind of like the second day after a big group of people has washed up. So even as you like walk kind of from the House of Violets, which is in like the kind of like merchant district, you see some familiar faces. Like you probably run into, like, you guys might, like, as you're walking through, like you catch like Bash, one of the Crimson Woods Fetzel kids, with like a party of people that are kind of like threadbare and a little kind of like still kind of shell-shocked a bit. You might recognize them from the shipwreck. It seems like Bash has offered to kind of like walk this family through the garment district, basically, to find some clothes and things for them to replace what was like dashed on rocks and like tore open as they were like washed across the shore. So like Bash, the tiefling child, kind of looks across at you guys, like is like pointing out with their family, like, oh, we can go over here, we can go over here. Oh, hey everyone! Just like gives a wave as they kind of continue on their day. But you see the morning is beginning to kind of pick up as people go about their daily lives, work, bustling as people begin to start their day. Heading towards Gilda's Keep. Lance, you probably run into him on guard duty once again, and you kind of give like a solemn nod as you guys approach.
You all survived. Seems like perhaps you were successful in your mission.
The House of Violence is considered handled at this point.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear it. So out of curiosity, did you guys kill the ghost or calm the ghost?
Yeah, we murdered all those ghosties. Slayed.
Go ahead and give me a deception check, Triggs.
Sure thing. That is a 4.
Yeah. I'm partial either way. The problem is solved as far as I'm concerned, but as long as the ghosts aren't causing trouble for people anymore, then that's what I care most about.
Yeah, everything's all settled. Don't worry. Do we need to go up to Gilda, or do we just check in with you?
Glad to hear it. I've got a few assignments, so you feel free to stop by if you guys are looking for something on the way out. But you guys know the way. Head up.
Well, anything good? Anything good now to tell us?
Oh, there's a collapsed cellar. They're worried there might be some kind of like creature crawling through basements. There's a merchant who they were looking for. Some of the salvagers in the bay are looking for a few extra hands to help go through some cargo and merchandise that washed up from your shipwreck. And then we had a request came from a neighbor, Lester Moore's, an old wizard, who's they're kind of worried about him. They heard some noises. They think there might have been a break-in of sorts.
Thank you.
Yeah. If you guys want details on the way out, that's just if someone comes by, they might claim it, but at least now you know kind of what's we're looking forward to handle today.
Yeah. I mean, that cargo, personally, is where my...
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Can we get claims of that? We'll go through the cargo.
What? But that's not a curse.
It's not strictly
Yeah,
a
but-
curse business. It's not exactly a curse, but it is curse breaker business. There may be little sea creatures and stuff that kind of go in the way. They may need help navigating.
First
some
items. Yeah, we can handle this.
Triggs, if there are any urchins in there that, try to attack us, all you.
Plus, there might be wreckage from your pirate group. You'll be the only one who will know what that is.
Ugh, all right, whatever.
What if the Cyclops dropped his favorite ring and we found it?
Well, that would be ridiculous because the Cyclops is notorious for not liking much adornment. He's a pretty simple guy. It's kind of one of the things that I was most drawn to when I didn't choose to be a part of his service, but just was part of his service. So it's yeah. It's a simple life.
Chad, as you walk through the keep, headed towards Gilda's council once again.
Are we gonna talk to Gilda about the fact that Violette knew who Gilda was?
Yeah, I was gonna say violence to him, and then be like violets to Gilda, and be like, "What the fuck, Gilda?"
Is that part of the curse? We think that
Why did
people
she
forgot.
not? And also, Violette seemed to be like, "Gilda's sending help, right?"
Right? Yeah, that's what I thought too.
And maybe she did, but
Maybe she chose to forget. Maybe she's trying to keep appearances for something. I don't know.
Okay, well, maybe don't keep appearances for the people that you send to maybe almost their death.
Yeah,
she at least knew if she at least knew them, she knew the House of Violets.
So, do we confront her, or do we just kind of play it cool?
I want to leave here alive.
Oh,
so I think we just watch her. We're also talking about this in her place. We should have talked about this at home.
I'll watch her real good. I got you.
I say, if you see us sweating, go for it. Try to, really.
We can push it a little bit.
Yeah.
Right.
So you guys arrive at the entrance to the throne room. You guys can walk in basically whenever you're prepared. When the conversation wraps up, you can head inside.
Yeah. I think you, Kachi.
Yeah, me? Okay.
Yeah,
Gilda, what? It's been so long since last night. Yeah, the house is all clear.
Oh, excellent. I knew the three of you could handle it. Newest curse breakers. As I said, feel free to consider the establishment your own. It can be your base of operations as you work here in Crescent Cove, as sort of your first earnings as curse breakers. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Glad to be a part of your success.
I appreciate it. I just wanted to, you've got no attachment. You had no previous nothing that you need to check out with the house at all.
I simply knew that there was a ghost presence there. I knew it was causing problems for the nearby merchants. But
insight check.
Yeah, go ahead.
Gosh darn it. 8.
Hey, dirty 20.
That's close enough. I need to check a stat block.
I got a natural one. So.
Because we we saw in one of the paintings the wizard, right? Lester Morris.
Did we see Lester in one of the paintings?
Didn't we? I swear we saw
one of the paintings had Bastion in it.
Bastion, not
Yeah.
Lester. Damn.
It's another older gentleman, but another older human
They
gentleman.
all look the same.
No, yeah, everyone
Just
had
one-
like a piece of purple on them.
Yeah, because it was like the basically the locket that you have. It was that the paintings.
Hmm.
So I'd say Kachi, you pick up on the sense that like Gilda is probably withholding some information, but it seems like it's coming from like simplicity versus malice. Like, this is the problem. I need someone to fix the problem.
Okay. Okay. No. Yeah. No worries. There are a few. I feel like extra things for the house, but if it's ours, we can try to deal with it, and if it gets out of hand, we can get to you.
Perhaps we can even give you a tour of the grounds.
Certainly.
We'll have you over for dinner.
Would that interest you?
That's very kind. I haven't been over in that place for some time. I'm not sure
Thanking you for thanking us.
Of course, it's very kind. I tend to be a bit busy, but I'll certainly try to. I'll clear a place in my schedule for you all. That's very kind. I feel like a lot of parties tend to be more focused.
Yeah, Bastion can make you some food. He made a really good breakfast this morning.
This morning, so the ghost is still there.
Well, kind of. Well, like it's not really like a harmful. It's more of a like, hey, welcome to the house. This is where I used to live with my daughter.
Yes.
One of who may still be there.
No.
Yeah, like, do you ever know
That's
somebody
the
who like?
insight check.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an insight check on that one. With I think go with advantage because she's reacting more.
Yeah. 22.
Nice. You definitely pick up on the sense that like it's not a reaction like the jig is up. It's a reaction kind of like almost like pity with
Like
the
he's
sense
still
that like
there.
okay, now I have to explain myself.
Yeah, it's like Gilda. Have you ever been around somebody who smokes too much from a pipe, and then like one day they're just like, "I'm gonna stop smoking," and you're like, "Sure, Jeff, I'm sure you will," and then they actually do it, but then all their clothes still smell like smoking. That's kind of like what's happening with the house, and Bastion is the
So-
smell of smoke.
Bash. Oh, yes, that is a apt metaphor, little one. Do the three of you remember the Cassidra? I'll follow me. I'll show you. And Gilda kind of gestures towards her office again, and gestures to the Cursidra, the like curse hourglass. Let's say that this sort of the presence of Bastion. Let's say that he was a rated out of. Let's say he's a like level 5 problem. Eliminating that ghost, sending it away from this place forever, takes it down to 0. 5 curses becomes 0. Taking an evil spirit and pulling away sort of the corruption may take it from a 5 to a 2. So it's not always as efficient to fix things as it is to end them. And I suppose I didn't let you all know the details there. I suspect Lance may have, didn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he just said that we could kill it or we could cure it. I don't know. In my experience, it's generally a lot easier to kill something than try to actually make it better, though. So that doesn't seem very fair. We like Bass. He made us really good breakfast.
That is
I'm do a little history check for on her part, see if she can remember.
Yes, I remember. I believe a bastion of sorts once lived there. So it seems he has more to offer. So, in that sense, I am glad that you were all successful in doing this your way. Sometimes in focusing on efficiency, I perhaps don't give things the heart that they require. And perhaps a dinner in a place like the House of Violence would remind me of that. So, whether it was a sort of gracious gesture or genuine one, I do appreciate it from you.
We will need you to amend the home name, though. It is the House of Violets.
House of Okay, yes, that does ring a bell of sorts. In truth, I had only simply seen the reports from the neighboring merchants and stuff. I hadn't been there myself.
Of course.
But I'll be sure to amend whatever records I write up of your success.
Better brand imaging than the House of
Do
Violence.
you have a name for your group yet? Are you still figuring things out? Shall I just say Trigger, Gwyn, or Trigger Jody?
Jody.
Yeah, so we're Jody again.
Jody Gwynn. Jody.
Trigger, Jody, Gwyn, and Kachi were able to expunge the curse from the House of Violets, bringing peace to the residents therein.
Wait, did you say my name? Don't forget Trigger.
And of course, Trigger. I make sure to make that. Oh, that sounds correct.
Yeah, people need to know.
Of course. Captain Gwyn, Captain Jody, First Mate Trigger.
All very complicated.
Do other curse breakers? Do they have like group names? Should we have like a pirate crew name?
It's not unheard of. I believe the tradition sort of it ebbs and flows. Some people have names, some people do not. There is the Emerald Glove. They deal with a lot of the curses plaguing sort of the woodland areas up towards the mountains of sorts. Sort of a group of rangers and druids, that sort of thing. But if you'd like to give yourselves a name of sorts, it may help Lance keep track of things, but he's the person to talk to about that.
Yeah.
I feel like we got to workshop it.
Yeah, it was like the subtle stab is what came to my mind, but we all stab.
Yeah, no, we'll workshop it. It's okay. We don't have to
find something that sticks. Feel free to amend and change. We are as curse breakers of the city. I can give you a list of recommended blacksmiths and merchants and sorts, and they'll give you discounts on things as long as you're using it for missions and that sort of thing. And they'll be happily work with you if you're looking for them to personalize armor, capes, symbols, relics, that sort of thing. They can handle most of that.
That'd be great. Ooh. That'd be awesome.
Variety. Everyone's silent.
Variety. Is that what you were suggesting? Were you suggesting?
Yes, for our name, we could just be like, we're Variety.
Right.
Variety.
Variety.
No, I'm sorry.
You're right. high tide coral reef.
Force 3. High tide coral reef force 3.
Wave.
Riptide.
I'm really trying to give you like sea cred as the captain here, but I'm telling you right now that these are some terrible names. Okay, we are gonna
What
have.
was your group? What was your group called?
We were the Cyclops' disciples. Like we literally just murdered people and took their eyes.
Right, but we talk to ghosts. We're the ghost whisperers.
You want us to be the Jennifer Love Hewitts?
I don't know.
I once knew a bard,
Well,
Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like if we call ourselves the Ghost Whisperers, we're going to get into a box, and people
That
are
is true.
only going to
That
want
is-
one thing.
Thank you, branding.
What if we just like made it simple though? What if we were just ghost? You know, and then like we could do pottery, we could do like all sorts of stuff. Like
Trigger, you're in trouble.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Someone waiting in a corner. Flash dance.
Yeah, we'll yeah.
Flash
All this is good.
Dance could be a fun
Yes,
group name.
Feel free to think on it. I didn't mean to sort of. I was just giving you the option to know that it is something to think about and consider.
Wonderful.
Please, as sort of a, I know the elimination of the ghost and things, we gave you some supplies ahead of time, but if I can sort of in good faith offer you something if you need to make repairs. I know you recently came to our town. You may be ill-equipped. And then she kind of like reaches, kind of like grabs like a sack of coins and tosses them your way. Just gives you guys 200 gold to get yourself situated with merchants or anything that you might need in preparation for armor, supplies, ammo, anything like that. And as far as your next mission, you don't typically the first mission. I like to sort of meet with our groups to make sure that they are capable, make sure they're not intimidated, make sure nothing goes wrong. And I can see that the three of you were able to sort of complete your task just fine. So Lance, from time to time, may have missions for you all. If you all come across things, people may, knowing your curse breakers, may come to you on their own. There's no rules against helping them. Forming those connections is always great. It's what makes this place feel like home to the people who are staying here. So,
Is there a rule against us making money off of those people?
not at all. If they're willing to sort of pay you for your services, it is the service that you provide to the town. Whether it's favors, whether it's gold, or something like that. I would ask that you don't try to take advantage of anyone. If they are having an issue, they may be in a dire situation. But
Yeah, no, we're pirates, not monsters. Yeah, of course.
Sure, yes.
Playing pirate.
We try to eliminate monsters, and she kind of like taps on the top part of the curse glass. Just trying to get
The real
monsters.
monster is capitalism. Am I right? Yeah.
That is correct. This is a shipwrecked island, and even we couldn't escape it.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
I'm gonna give everyone 50 gold, and then have 50 gold for party money.
Nice.
That work?
Did you just do a quotation mark around party money, making me
No,
feel?
I was making it a separate entity.
Got it.
So it's for emergencies.
It's
Yeah.
party money.
Party money.
Is that drugs?
Are we buying drugs?
If that's what we want to do with the party money, we just all have to agree.
Have to agree on which drugs.
We just have to agree on whatever we're spending money on, and then that comes out of party money instead. You know?
Ketamine.
No, we actually did. We talked, and we're gonna do look at some of the stuff in the bag for the shipment and stuff.
Oh, excellent. So Lance may have some insight for you. I know My own wing of the sea was taking an excursion onto the bay as well to sort of help rake in some of the refuse that's been washed up. The merchant ship that you all arrived on had some supplies and things. So typically, those who aid in the effort, if there are a great deal of things, of course, personal effects and things. If you find them, keep them. But typically, as sort of an official move. The cargo would kind of get divvied up to the various merchants and things that may need wares and that sort of thing. But those who help are entitled to sort of a piece of the loot of sorts.
She said that she has her own wing. Do I know? Which one is hers?
It's her like generals essentially. So I think I can't remember if they mentioned it before, but yes, Stila Benz is the dragon. She's a dragonborn. She's as skilled on the water as she is on the land. Probably a bit more skilled in the water, but she oversees a lot of the dock operations. So Lance may send you to her. She can point you in the right direction, or something like that. I know her and her brother run a lot of salvage, as long as there are several others that do it as well.
Excellent. Well, I'm satisfied. Thank you for letting us have the home again. Just make sure you let us know when you want to come over, and we'll clean up.
It's not like a rushed thing, but
of course,
yes, of course.
You've been there for one night. Get settled, and we'll arrange something. I look forward to it. You all.
When you were describing the corruption and you were saying like the numbers,
Yes.
Are you implying that keeping Bastion's form around might hinder us leaving?
Oh no, it's not necessarily all or nothing. That was just simplification. So I'm sure Bastion, you said, is like bears no ill will. There is he's not actively generating more corruption or toxicity or curses in the area. It's just simple, like looking at it sort of population density wise. It is a bigger effect to get rid of ghosts than it is to sort of have a few nice ones around. But by eliminating corruption elsewhere, we can hope to turn the tide still.
Understood.
Of course.
all right.
From now on, we kill all ghosts on site. Got it.
No.
On site.
On site? You want that to be our name?
On site.
Funny because you are the Cyclops, and they
You're the spinoff of the Cyclops.
On site.
And you actually can't see things close up, so you have to shoot them on site.
Yeah, and Kachi is an owl. That owls have eyes, and you are a sight for eyes.
You know, that's better than the idea I had. I was going to have biclops or like triclops.
You know what? We're just going to continue to just. I think if we maybe we'll just think about it.
I think we landed on site. I liked it.
I think we're good with triclops, right?
Triclops.
Triclops.
I'm feeling a little biclops today.
On that biclops energy.
You have biclops wife energy.
Yeah. Could you tell by my enamel pins and my jean jacket?
Was it the cuffed jeans? Is that what did it for you?
Yeah, it is. What
cuffed jeans and Doc Martens.
I just think that on-site kind of sounds like a group of bards that are all boys that go do synchronized dance moves. Like,
and you don't want that for us.
Well, it's not very intimidating.
It's not too late to multi-class.
It may, though, drop their defenses. You have to think about getting the upper hand.
Listen, fancy footwork.
Yeah, fancy footwork. Stop coughing. Listen to me.
I'm dying.
So you agree, on site. Perfect.
And break.
There will be a mutiny in this crew before long.
Fine.
For the next.
I know it's gonna
thank-
be like Coral for Life, and that's what it's gonna end up.
Why do you only think of crew names that sound like boy bands? What is?
This would have
Spent
always
too
been
much
cool.
time up north. I'm corrupted.
This is it. What was the Feywild
I've only
like?
seen how the upper echelon lives. I've
Boy
only met
bands.
boy bands.
There's nothing else for them. It's just boy band.
I can't think of what those islands are called.
Next season of the Feywild Games is the boy band
So you
season.
think it would be
Yeah.
a boy band.
Celebrities are going in.
Yes.
They're gonna bring you back. So
Don't even joke.
you won the challenge. Now can you be in a boy band?
Don't.
It's the newbie versus
It's a
veterans.
It's a spin-off series that like takes the Hunger Games winners and puts them in like the sing-off. What?
Yeah. It's the masked
The only
singer.
charisma proficiency I don't have is performance. So
It's fine with your moth. You can change into like the attractive one of any group that doesn't have to sing.
right, thank
It's
you. But it's
Ooh.
too
Yeah.
posh.
All right, through the bay.
Yes. Best of luck on site, and happy hunting, I suppose.
Don't call us on site. He said there'd be a mutiny.
Oh,
No,
sorry. Trigger, Kachi, Jody. Good to
No,
see
it's
you all.
so much worse. It's my fake name. Say on site for now. It's a placeholder. On
Triforce.
site placeholder.
TBD.
Trinoculars.
As you guys can head out of the Gilda's council, easily stopping by, like seeing Lance again. Not a lot of time has gone by, so as you kind of head back out. Right. So short meeting. Yeah. So the three most recent complaints or requests we've gotten. Stila needs a couple extra hands to go through the cargo that's washed up. Someone needs to go. We're hoping to have someone go check on Lester. And then that cellar cave in. But if you guys wanted to take the cargo, I'll find a team to. Maybe I'll take a team and go check out the cellar. It seems to be not really a huge deal.
All right, stay safe.
Of course, I appreciate that. You guys look for Stila. She'll get you set up. Blue aquatic dragonborn. She, like I said before, probably has a scarf like this one. She's built for water. Usually doesn't wear too much else.
All right.
Yeah. Look, and Lance kind of walks off with his kind of using his spear as a cane, kind of walking off in the direction of presumably wherever the cellar collapse was.
Does that mean that we're just gonna show up with a naked dragonborn with only a
Yeah,
scarf?
he made it sound like she's gonna be naked.
She's gonna be full dragging out.
Scales to the wind.
Scales to the wind. Now that's a name.
Scales to the wind.
Triggs, you cannot look upon the dragonborn if she is fully nude.
Yeah, she'll go to jail.
Yeah.
What? Why was somebody? What? Sorry, I kind of zoned out for a second. I saw a cool looking bird.
We think there's a drag. We're meeting up with the dragonborn to go through the cargo.
May
Okay.
or may not be a nudist.
She might be naked.
Oh, I've seen lots of nude people. You know, pirates actually really don't love clothes all that much.
I mean, but nude ladies.
Like I said, pirates don't love clothes that much.
Oh, interesting.
And the thing that pirates do love, boobs.
Rough.
Cyclops Disciples really did have a boys' club only kind of energy.
That's what
Well, yeah. We
Thank
had a
you.
couple. Hey,
Speaking
we
of
had
good names, your branding's off.
we had a couple different girls on board the ship. It wasn't just all boys.
Were they
Listen,
torn
with
apart
the
and
name
thrown overboard?
three-legged Trevor. It doesn't sound like there's a lot of female.
Who's three-legged Andre.
Yeah, we had Charlotte the Harlot, and we had Frida Five Fingers.
She had all 5 fingers?
It was really more about where she could put them. But yeah, I was we had I couldn't even say.
Ow. Whoa.
I'm so sorry. I'm so- I
I was in the middle of like writing these NPCs that you're making up down, and I was just like, "Yeah, Frida, what the fuck?"
I'm so, I'm so sorry.
Wow.
Yeah. So at least two
Well,
girls.
the plot twist is that she's actually a magician, and so she's really good at disappearing acts.
She's just
Yeah.
very violent, and she like that's how much she can fit like an eye socket before the eyeball pops out.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
Like
this your
it's
thumb?
amazing.
No?
you
Checking
know-
your ass.
Maybe I'm not meant to be a pirate. In hindsight.
First of all,
Are
I've
you,
got
like-
cool, like these names going on for me.
Yeah, I've got there are some more, but yeah.
You need not all at once. I need it spread out.
You gotta sprinkle them.
Can you go
Yeah.
through an entire roster of everyone you've ever met in your entire life, starting right now while we walk to where?
Sure. First we have Three-Eyed Pete. Then
No, okay. Great, we make it there.
wow. Time really flies.
Every walk
Every
is just
time.
one more member of the crew.
So this one time at band camp, three-legged land rose?
Approaching the cove for the first time since you all washed
Uh.
ashore. Just kidding. Because you guys also left the Forgotten Escape upon your first night staying here. You guys ran into a boat of a boat, not a ship, of people on your way to Gilda's temple, Gilda's keep for the first time. So Gilda's keep is pretty close to the harbor, toward the docks, towards what counts as docks for Cursed Cove. Because there aren't any ships here, the closest thing to a large ship is probably a wreck at the bottom of the harbor, as something has been smashed on the rocks outside. Looking out at the maw of the Cursed Cove, you can see why. There would be no way for a large ship to kind of sail between all of the rocks without being torn to pieces. So smaller ships are able to sort of navigate a little bit more. But even as you look out now, what would feel like a calm morning, you see kind of waves slapping at the teeth of the Cursed Cove. It seems like even on a calm day, getting anywhere close to those teeth is treacherous. Approaching the cove, scoping it out generally, you do see very quickly, you probably hear more than anything else. You hear a seeming to be a slightly irate argument happening in the dock area between two ship captains, going back and forth, just yelling at each other. That you like a crowd is kind of forming as like a couple other dock workers are here as well, kind of like just chilling out, laying like listening to what's happening, unsure like kind of where to jump in, as a blue dragonborn wearing kind of like a scarf around her neck, like cut off capri shorts, and that's it, with aside from like a bunch of like bracelets and necklaces. No, all right. So, look, my brother was out there. He was supposed to be going on your ship. You came back without him. No one is leaving the docks until I check every single person here to find where my brother went. I don't know what you did with him. I don't like you, Bubble, but we're getting to the bottom of this. As the recipient of this argument is a shorter sea dwarf. Like Akis Barley, the shopkeeper, this kind of like blue, more pallid colored dwarf, a like barnacly beard, kind of growing in, an eye patch over one eye, and kind of looks like some scars across his face. No, look here. Your brother didn't stay with me. I saw him swimming around. I didn't hit him with my ship. I never hit anyone with my ship. The only person that's been hit with my ship is me, and that was one time. He's fine. Your brother was going off on his own, trying to do his own little thing, being shady, saving things for himself, not reporting back the way he should. And this bickering kind of goes back and forth as you probably approach new faces to this dock, as everyone kind of like stops and kind of looks over in your direction. All right. So, Bubble, shut the fuck up. Curse Breakers, are you guys? Lance said he sent some people my way.
That's us.
All right, Steela, nice to meet you all. So, who can show of hands? Who can swim?
I mean, how far?
Like just like in the yeah, like a dog, like from like a doggy paddle to like I can breathe underwater. Like where do you land? Closer to the doggy paddle side.
Yeah, closer.
We got 2 doggy paddlers, and we got you little eager one. What's up?
Yeah, I can breathe underwater and I can swim and sometimes I can fall asleep underwater too because I actually find it really soothing. I love water.
All right, little man. What's your name?
I'm Triggs.
Triggs, Steela. I think we're gonna get along. All right. Don't listen to this motherfucker. All right. And
Whoa.
so he points out the like sea dwarf. All right.
Is it Aegis?
No,
No.
Aegis is she had the name throughout the name Bubble. Now I'll not have any of that, right? So Steela is trying to get in the way of everyone else doing things. Lance was promised he would send people to me so that I can go do my job and she can stay on land and just keep a watch over everyone like her job. All right? So, you 3 hop on my boat and we'll be off.
I was just told that you're a motherfucker.
Yeah, no, she's lying. She is, you know what? We'll do this. Show of hands, everyone who wants to come with me. And Steela can get her shit together. She can look for her brother. I don't give a shit about that. I'm going for cargo. Who wants cargo? Who's looking for a brother? And people just kind of mumble like, what the fuck is going on? These people are crazy. And just like kind of like, oh, we don't know what's happening. And everyone kind of like sits down because Steela has like everything kind of like locked up. All right. So maybe I was quick to jump to like the motherfucking, but my brother sailed with this guy. Came back, no brother. So he's out there somewhere. Okay? He's under investigation. I know I like to keep things pretty chill, but this is a serious situation. So, no one goes anywhere until I figure things out. Now, you guys want to help me, or you guys want to help him, right? As soon as you guys cooperate here, we can get to the bottom of this. We find my brother, and then we can get the cargo.
Does your brother have anything valuable on him?
What?
I mean, if like this guy's going out looking at cargo and maybe they either found something valuable or your brother had something, it's like I'm looking for motive for a reason why your brother is missing.
Wheaty's a pretty good salvager. Like, he's got a good eye. That's why I usually take him with me, but like...
Do you think there's something in the water that would get him? Because is he a good swimmer?
Oh, I haven't seen anything too big for a while. There is these weird, like there was some, we had the sort of like an infestation of marrow for a while, but we got those mostly taken care of. But they could be back. Nothing, I haven't seen anything big for a while. You guys wrecked recently, right? Have you guys seen anything?
Yeah, there was a Kraken, but that one was controlled by my former / current captain, so I'm not too worried about that. I don't think there's any other big things around here.
Nice. Triggs, give me a perception check.
Yeah. 17.
You say what you've said. You see a reaction from Bubble.
Kraken. And I just say it again.
He doesn't seem to react as much.
Sorry, I meant I've been cracking my back a lot recently.
Oh, nice.
Just
That sounds great. And she like
Feels
leans
fine.
back and just like does like the twist while she goes to keep trying to hold this like in like this. All right.
so like you say that nobody's going anywhere until we get figured out, but then you also said that we can go with him. So like if we were to choose to go with this motherfucker, would you stop us?
I would not be happy about it, and I might have to get some people here waiting for you when you come back. And
Oh yeah.
if you came back without my brother, we might have a problem, little guy.
Oh yeah, no, I gotcha. Hey, Bobbles, Bailey, where's his brother?
I tell ya, I ain't got no idea. I did work with a brother in the past, but he jumped ship. He didn't report back. I came back.
What do you mean? Like he jumped ship to go and salvage in the water?
Yeah, I'm not responsible.
How long
for
did
that.
you wait?
I gave him about an hour or so.
Can he breathe longer than that?
I said in, had a little sandwich. If you're down there for much longer, you'd be dead.
But like not okay for much longer. But you could have waited a little.
I can breathe underwater. Yeah, we're like aquatic dragonborn, so we can breathe underwater. It's no big deal.
First of all, that is really cool. Very cool.
Well, can't like not to like assume you're Sitch, but like, can't you?
Oh yeah, no, totally. I just think it's also really cool because I don't have like scales like
That's
you
right, because
do.
you were
So,
like doggy paddles, like breathe underwater. You're like breathe underwater. Yeah.
yeah, no, like I breathe underwater and stuff, but like you look a lot cooler than I do. So
It's all right, man. Hey, if you become a wing, you get a blue scarf, right?
Well, maybe we
You
can
know-
go out and
Yeah.
maybe Triggs can scout if you're willing.
Because otherwise you need somebody to search for him anyways. So why don't I look for him while they? I mean, because otherwise you just have a search party going out anyways. Why don't we just do a search party and we'll take the motherfucker with us?
Tell you what, I got an idea. I'm gonna deputize you all, and you guys are gonna take a search party, and you're gonna take Bubble's ship. Bubble's gonna retrace his steps, or retrace his boat steps, and you three, you guys are with him. You two are with him. Doggy paddlers are with Trigger.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. You keep an eye. Find out where my bro went. I'll put a good word in for Lance. I'll make sure you got whatever connections you need in the harbor when you guys get back. And if you guys come back without my brother, I'll kill Bubble.
All right.
That's some hardcore
You know,
justice.
I'm very confused on what's going on, not gonna lie. But I will follow their lead.
Look, I'm probably not gonna really kill Bubble. We have a history. I'm probably just gonna
I
knock
don't-
him around a bit. Hey, it's fine. It's fine.
I don't know Bubble, but if Bubble killed your brother, then go for it.
Oh.
Let bygones be bygones.
I
Yeah,
thought
This
of
guy
that.
kind of, yeah. This guy kind of seems like the person that we would have pushed off the gangplank like a long time
I'm like
ago.
trying to push the boat into the water, and I'm like, can someone do this? Is this man drowning? Is he not? Do we need to get him? We should go.
Yeah.
All right, come on, motherfucker, get in the boat.
Wait. No, everyone's calling me motherfucker? What even happened? All right. Here we go. What? Who am I in charge of?
You're not in charge of anyone, baby.
No,
We're in
you're-
charge now.
All
You're
right.
being
You're
Let's
our
just leave
prisoner.
the boat.
on your own ship.
It's called
Look at me.
commandeering, motherfucker.
Look at me.
Oi,
I'm the
no.
captain now.
What it's called, little guy?
Are you talking to me, little guy, or that little guy?
No, the other little guy.
Me, little guy,
No.
or
the
that little guy?
Not
Oh,
the
you
little
think-
guy or you little guy, but like that little guy.
Oh, you think you can push us around because we're little guys? Okay. Oh,
Well, what if that was a
You-
name? The little guys.
Are we?
The little
Oh, the little guys.
yeah.
I also kind of got inspired by the doggy paddlers too. I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was kind of fun. But yeah, the little guys I kind of like the little guys.
The little guys. It's like that's what we fight for, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, it's gotta be
The
pirates.
little guys.
Well, itty bitty guys.
Itty bitty,
Itty bitty color.
All right,
bitty
I
guys.
guess we're going off. All right.
Yeah.
You so Bubbles' ship is fairly small, kind of skiff, like a flat bottom boat. There are like two like oar stations on either side, but there's also kind of like a post at the back, almost like a gondola style. Like, so if it's really shallow, you can just use the pole and kind of like maneuver yourself around. But even as you can kind of like take a look at like outside in the harbor, not you're in a boat again, you can see that there are like much deeper pockets within this cove, almost like there are like a number of like caves and things kind of dotting the aquatic area of the cove itself. All right, everyone. So as you guys are kind of like pulling away, you hear Stila. All right, so let's form an orderly fashion. We'll get things in order. Let's do some inventory. As soon as they get back, I will consider the docks officially open once again, but not a minute until they get back. Then everyone can go start looking for stuff, all right? So the boat is well underway. The little guys / doggy paddlers / on site have enlisted and commandeered a ship owned by Bubble, the sea dwarf, and they have a mission to look for cargo, but also the missing Weedy Benz, the blue aquatic dragonborn. And that's where our mission will take us next time on Shattered Ships.
Hey.
Boom boom.